What's something we all just pretend no one does, but in truth we know we all do it? It is not the picking of the nose that separates us, but what comes after. My dad, 2015 foot. Trying to fart carefully so that it doesn't make too loud of a sound. Look up words that people use because we don't know the meaning even though we pretend to when they are talking. Winning fake arguments in your head. Recently I had to insist that my wife knocks loudly and waits before opening my son's bedroom door. I really had to explain why FFS. I know he's constantly jacking off, but he would be mortified if anyone knew, especially his parents. Picking your nose and finding that root boog that feels like it's attached to the base of the brain. Intrusive thoughts that make us question whether we're secretly psychopaths. Read messages from the notification bar then pretending you didn't see the message only much later. Assume you are above average intelligence. Making up conversations in my head before something important. Like I will say this and then the response from other person might be this. Sometimes it can go for 10-15 minutes before I snap back to reality. Procrastination. I don't know if we all do it, but open a card and pretend not to see cash fall out while reading the card. Ha ha. Judge other people. Fantasize about doing something someone you shouldn't. Deliberately delay responses to text messages and emails, even though it would be convenient to reply. Reading comments texts multiple times after posting them. Just to let the fact that you're a modern-day Shakespeare settle in. Scratching your crotch. Making up fake scenarios in our head. Kids hide their profanity from adults, and adults hide their profanity from kids. Because both sides must maintain the illusion that the other side doesn't know that they know profanity. Panic clean before guests come over to then apologize for the mess. I'm sure there's actually a term for this, but the thing you do when you're upset or hurt and then attribute it to something that feels more respectable to be upset about. Like instead of crying because you're mad that someone forgot your birthday spirals into the long history of wrongs that person has made. Because it's embarrassing to say that you just wanted to be a special boy for a day. Convincing yourself in your head that everyone around you is doing things perfectly and at full efficiency and expect the same of the people around them. No? Just me? Picking your nose. Smell our own body odor. Thinking about embarrassing moments. Tell small lies. Particularly to make us and others feel better. Talking to ourselves. Coming up with the perfect comeback in your head long after the other person left. Get enraged at the things a bully did 40 years ago. We think that we are special. Have a full conversation with your pet, I can't be the only one. Look at the bowl after we poop. Lying about watching a video or seeing a meme someone sent you by text because you can't be bothered at the moment. Make snap judgments about people based on their appearance. This could be anything from race, gender, age, clothing, hairstyle, facial appearance, etc. We make these judgments before we have time to think about it. It's almost instant. None of us like to talk about this because some of these judgments are controversial. Fart in public. Take shits. It's something the vast majority of us do at least once a day, and could not be more natural, yet it's so taboo. I know people who almost shit themselves at school avoiding being known as the person who used the toilet for what toilets are for. Getting an offer from someone that you don't want but still say you will come back later to take it. When you go into an aisle in the grocery store and you see someone in front of the object you're looking for, so you pretend you're getting something else all while hovering near them waiting for them to leave that area so you can get said object. Complain about others speeding and saying they are going too fast for no reason but giving ourselves a pass because what we are late for is really important. Talk to our pets and imagine their responses. Judge others. Then get over the top pissed when it comes back to us. We all know you sign up for the free trial and cancel it before it's over. It's okay, I do it too. Leave clean towels, clothes in the laundry basket for days and putting off folding them. Calling in a professional after leaving something way too long. Google an unrecognizable number rather than just answer the call to find out who it is. Masturbate to each other. Secret playlist of songs you don't want anybody knowing you're into. Having a proper crotch scratch and then a discreet sniff to see if there's anything we should be worried about. Daydreaming about kissing, cuddling with someone. No one admits to it cause it sounds weird as hell, but we've all done it and likely most of us still do it. Use Q-tips to clean ears. We all know it's bad and you're just hurting yourself in the long term. But damn, does it feel great to scratch those itchy, dirty ear canals. Put finger in nose. Looking at a couple and wondering what their sex life is like. Why are all the responses about shit, urine and farts? Constantly talking to oneself, making weird noises, and doing weird dances while alone. Or is it just me? Office workers slacking off for at least half of their working hours. 40-hour work weeks are antiquated for many of us. I know I can do my job in 15-20 hours week and the other 20-25 hours are me just kind of sitting around. Why don't we all just cut the bullshit and live our fucking lives already? Guys, I know it's not universally true, nothing is. Sometimes generalizing is helpful to avoid writing a novel that covers every conceivable corner case, and brevity is often better than comprehensiveness for a Reddit comment. Screen calls and have my phone on silent. Smell our fingers after a good crotch scratch. Feel really sad from time to time. Lying about things like how are you? Or you need help. And so on. Men pee on shit stains stuck to the toilet bowl. The more stubborn the stain, the more pressure we use. Get hemorrhoids? No? Just me? There's the door. Talking to yourself. Sniff test clothing instead of doing laundry. I'm a guy and unless I'm out in public, I always pee sitting down. Don't have to aim, it's relaxing for a minute and convenient when you have to go in the middle of the night and it's dark. A lot of guys will say it's weird, but I would venture to bet 90% of the male population does this as well. One thing that many people pretend not to do, but in truth, we all do it, is procrastinate. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or activities, and it is something that most people struggle with at some point in their lives. While it may be difficult to admit, we all procrastinate to some degree, whether it's putting off household chores, avoiding difficult tasks at work, or postponing important decisions. Although procrastination can be detrimental to our productivity and well-being, it is a common human tendency that we all experience. Get jealous of our friend. Fart in public. I was at Home Depot a few months back and I was walking down an aisle and another dude was walking down that same aisle towards me. When he realized I would be walking where he just was, his exact words were, "I bout just shit my pants right over there, maybe give it a minute before you head that way." I've never been so appreciative towards a complete stranger. That's real looking out for your fellow man right there. We've all been out and unknowingly walked through someone else's fart, or had someone else walk through ours. Try to fart as silent as possible in a meeting and cross fingers it don't smell. Fake it till you make it. Nobody's life is that perfect.